The coughing began before dawn, sharp and hollow, echoing through the timber walls while frost still clung to the shutters. Winter had weakened lungs and limbs alike, leaving the village thin-voiced and watchful as thaw crept slowly closer. Cold air lingered in chests long after storms passed, and breath often carried the sound of strain. It was then the elder reached for a small cloth pouch hanging beside the hearth beam. Inside were mustard seeds, dark and sharp, saved carefully through the winter months. People believed mustard carried heat that could push cold from deep inside the body. Some doubted a seed so small could fight the heaviness winter had pressed into bone. Others said the sting of mustard forced warmth to return where weakness had settled. The seeds were mixed with warm water until the scent rose sharp and biting. Cloth was soaked in the mixture, wrung carefully, and folded for the chest. They believed heat drawn to the skin would drive cold away from within. No one called it medicine, only a force that urged the body back toward balance. The cloth warmed quickly, and the sharp scent of mustard filled the hut like rising heat. The child winced at the sting, yet the elder nodded as if the heat was working. They believed the sting forced warmth outward, driving cold breath from the lungs where winter had settled. Outside the thaw continued, and the village waited to see if strength would return. Some argued the child needed rest, not burning cloth pressed against weakened lungs. Others said winter sickness only loosened its grip when heat forced it to retreat. The treatment was repeated carefully, never too long, lest the heat become harm. By evening, the coughing eased slightly, though no one dared call the change victory. The elder ground more seeds, preparing in case the night brought struggle again. Villagers began asking for mustard as well, hoping the warmth might protect their own breath. The sharp scent soon filled several huts as the belief spread quietly. Winter illness had not vanished, yet the village felt less powerless against it. By the second morning, the child rose slowly, breathing deeper than the night before. The cough remained, but its harsh edge had softened like ice melting from a roof. No one called the mustard cure powerful, only useful when winter sickness settled too deep. They believed the seed's heat urged the body to push cold outward. Too much heat, they warned, could weaken the body instead of restoring it. By afternoon, the village moved more steadily through its muddy yards. Strength had not returned fully, yet weakness no longer ruled their breath. The elder hung fresh cloths near the hearth, ready if cold illness returned. Belief in the seed's heat turned fear into preparation rather than helpless waiting. Winter illness still lingered in the air, but the village felt less alone against it. What mustard gave them was not certainty, but courage to face another cold season. These old ways carried people through winter. Follow ancient ways to walk these seasons again.